So what's going on, guys? Today I'm going to be doing a lot shorter of a video. It's going to be a trade breakdown, applying the Fibonacci retracement, buying the 50, using the 61.8 as our stop loss, and without further ado, let's get right into it. Just so you guys see that this is a valid account, real-time data, and yeah, you guys see connected real-time data, buys moving, stuff like that. Without further ado, let's get into it. So here's my main stock watch list, as you guys see right here. A lot of these plays didn't pan out. I sat on my hands for the first 30-45 minutes of the market, which is something I normally never do. I didn't. SFIX ran later in the day. I missed that, but let's get into the one play that I did take, and you guys will see it ended up being a $600 gain. And my entry was 23 and my exit was 26. So that is a 3-minute play with about a 10 to 15% return. I was very pleased with this play. I've been back testing the fibs for a long time. It would have been a lot more. However, these contracts that I traded were monthly contracts. They didn't have the best liquidity, and that's why there was only monthlies, because JMIA doesn't have the best liquidity. So first off, we need to identify why JMIA was on watch. JMIA was on watch because, as you guys see, pre-market wick to 49.75. 49.75 is the all-time high, and it is also a triple top on the 3-year weekly time frame. Okay, so let's just check that out real quick. So I'm going to give you guys the whole chart breakdown analysis. So as you guys see over here on the left, we have 49.77 rejected, and it rejected here pre-market as well. Pulled back, and then the catalyst that we got here, let's see if I can find it here 1 second for you guys. Citron said that the stock's heading towards 100. Got an upgrade this morning to 32 from Morgan Stanley. JMIA is on its way to 100. You guys can see that right here. Tweet from Citron. Ever since then, it's had a crazy run up, and now let's get into where I placed the fibs, why I placed them, and where I took the trade. So I did this last night with Alex. We broke down a couple plays, and I'm like, yo, I really like the dip buy at 42. And he's like, yo, well, tell me why. Walk me through that. So once Citron tweeted that out, it was on Tuesday, right here, which is our base. Base, you can think of the base as where you might want to place your swing low. So that's where I placed the swing low at 36.36. Now, as you guys see, I did yesterday's high as the swing high. Now, keep in mind, I did this yesterday after market close. So I built this play after market close. So I had none of this pre-market data that you guys see right here. Okay? So I did swing high to swing low. Swing high here. Swing low. So the low is here. And swing high to here, which is the high of this 3-day breakout. Now, the reason that, of course, $42 was my entry is the 50% retracement. So then if we do the logical conclusion here, what is this? This is the stop loss. So the 61.8 is the stop. And the first profit target, this is where I made the mistake on myself on the trade, is the soft 23, which it eventually hit. However, I scaled out early. So let's just look at the fills so you guys can see them here. As you guys see, I scaled in 5 contracts at a time. Once it really hit I really nailed the bottom on this one. I'm not going to lie about it. It was a great trade. The exit was terrible though. So as you guys see, I entered at 723. I trade on the 15-minute, but just for the trade breakdown purposes, I will be trading on the 1 minute to show you guys, and I exited at 726 and 728. So let's get into the intraday time frame. I mean, it's a system, and that's what I want you guys to get about the fibs. It's a system that has statistics behind it, okay? And it works. There's nothing else to it. You're going to lose sometimes, like any other system will lose. but this has been where I've been able to find my edge. So as you guys see here, this is 827. I nailed this entry. 827 was right at the 50% fib. I'm going to move that so you guys can see. Right here was the 50% fib at 42.1. So my stop loss was the 61.8 fib, and then we bounced all the way, as you can see, to the 23.6, and that's the highest probability. Now it can continue to the other fibs, can continue to the 100%, which is right here. However, this is from the 50 to the 23.6 is the highest percentage. What I looked for, I just trusted the setup, guys. You're going to have to learn eventually that some setups, you're not going to get the decline in volume on pullbacks. You're not going to get the, as you guys see here, what did this thing lack? It really lacked volume on this entire push until this bar right here. You're not going to get the best setups on days, especially today's like today where market makers had an absolute field day. So yeah, all it comes down to, guys, and keep it short, is execution, execution, execution. I'm to the point with the fibs now where every time it pulls to the 50, I'm comfortable with buying, and I'm comfortable with taking a loss to 61.8, taking profit up to 23.6, because it's a system that just works. I'm going to take some losses. If I can, it's a 2-to-1 risk reward. So if I'm right 51% of the time, I'm going to be profitable. And it comes out to actually like a 64% win rate from my experience. So yeah, with that being said, guys, that was a trade breakdown. Keep your trading simple. Trade off the 15-minute if you're struggling with holds. And yeah, it was a great way to play reversal. The 50% dip buy has really been helping me out. I hope it helps you out, and I hope this video kind of shows you guys what I look for. One last thing, though, I want to show you guys is with the 20-day 1 hour, you guys see the stop is wider. The stop here is at 40.74 is the stop. But you gotta keep in mind you're in monthly contracts, so the pullbacks will hurt. But I think you'd still be down about 8 to 15%. So keep that in mind, guys. And without further ado, that's the video. If you guys are interested, make sure you hop in the Discord. And peace.